The Hard Truth Series, Episode 2, The Comfort That's Destroying Your Faith. Comfort feels good. It whispers, "You've earned this, you deserve this, take it easy, you're doing fine." But here's the truth no one wants to hear. Comfort is killing your faith. It's numbing your hunger for God, dulling your sense of urgency, and making you forget you're in the middle of a war. You weren't called to coast through life. You weren't saved to sit in spiritual autopilot. But for so many believers, comfort has become the silent assassin of their soul. The enemy doesn't always come with a sword. Sometimes he comes with a couch, with distraction, with the endless scroll of your phone, with the quiet lie that says, "You can relax, you're fine. There's no need to fight so hard." And slowly you stop praying like your life depends on it. You stop fasting because it's too extreme. You stop seeking God in the early hours because sleep feels more important. You stop sharing the gospel because it feels awkward and uncomfortable. And little by little, the fire that once burned in your heart is replaced with ashes. Israel was at their weakest in moments of comfort. When they were desperate in the wilderness, they cried out to God. But the moment they settled in the land and life became easy, they turned to idols. The church of Laodicea in Revelation wasn't lukewarm because they lacked blessings. They were lukewarm because they were blessed. They said, "I am rich. I have everything I want. I don't need a thing." And Jesus said, "You don't realize that you are wretched, pitiful, poor, blind, and naked." Comfort makes you blind. It tricks you into thinking you're strong when you're actually spiritually weak. It dulls your discernment. It replaces your dependency on God with dependency on yourself, your routines, your money, your own stability. And here's the hard truth. The devil doesn't care if you go to church on Sunday. He doesn't care if you call yourself a Christian. As long as you stay comfortable, silent, soft, unchallenged, you're no threat to him. Jesus never called his followers to a life of ease. He said, "Deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me." The cross is not comfortable, it's heavy, it's humiliating. It's a call to die to your flesh every single day. But somewhere along the way, we traded the rugged cross for padded pews. We traded bold prayers for easy blessings. We traded the mission for entertainment. And now we're wondering why the church looks powerless. Comfort makes you afraid of what really matters. It makes you afraid to lose your reputation, your money, your relationships, your platform. It keeps you silent when you should speak. It keeps you seated when you should be standing. It keeps you passive while the world burns around you. And the longer you stay in that place, the more you lose the spiritual strength to ever leave it. Here's what you have to understand. Your relationship with God cannot thrive in complacency. When life is too easy, prayer feels optional. When you feel no need, you stop seeking him with urgency. Comfort lulls you into believing you're okay, but deep down you know something is missing. Your discernment grows dull. Your hunger for his presence fades. And you wake up one day realizing you're living off the memory of a fire that once burned but is now gone. Look at your life right now. When was the last time you really wept in prayer? When was the last time you stepped out in bold obedience even though it cost you something? When was the last time you made yourself uncomfortable for the sake of the gospel? If you can't remember, it's because comfort has chained you down without you even realizing it. Jesus didn't die so you could play it safe. He didn't shed his blood so you could build a cozy life insulated from risk. The call of the gospel is dangerous. It will cost you relationships. It will cost you money. It will cost you time, sleep, convenience. But it will give you what comfort never can: real intimacy with Christ. Comfort promises peace, but it only delivers numbness. The cross promises suffering, but it delivers eternal life. That's why Jesus said the way is narrow. Few will walk it because it's not easy. Few will choose it because it requires death to self. But the narrow way is where the presence of God is. The narrow way is where the power is. The narrow way is where you find true life. Don't be fooled. Comfort is not neutral. It's not harmless. It will cost you your spiritual edge. It will cost you your calling. It will cost you the ability to discern what's coming. It will cost you the urgency to reach the lost. And if you let it, it will cost you your soul. Jesus warned, "What does it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose his soul?" You can gain everything, success, stability, ease, and still stand before him one day and hear, "Depart from me, I never knew you." The most dangerous thing about comfort is that it doesn't feel dangerous. It feels good. It feels right. It feels safe. But comfort is a slow poison. It numbs you until you stop fighting, and once you stop fighting, you've already lost. So what do? You have to make a choice. You have to reject the lie that this life is about you. You have to tear down the idols of convenience. You have to put yourself back in a place of dependence on God. That means stepping into things that stretch you. That means saying yes to obedience even when it hurts. That means praying longer than feels comfortable, fasting longer than feels reasonable, loving people who don't love you back, sharing the gospel even when you're mocked, choosing faithfulness over feelings. You can't wait for comfort to go away on its own. You have to confront it. You have to dethrone it. And yes, it will feel like death at first. But on the other side of that death is real life, real intimacy, real power, the kind of faith that actually changes you and changes the world around you. This isn't a message for later. This isn't something you file away for when life slows down. This is for right now, because every day you stay in comfort is another day your faith grows weaker. Another day you drift further. Another day the enemy wins. So today, right now, make a decision. Will you stay comfortable or will you follow Christ? Will you choose the narrow road or the easy one? Will you settle for lukewarm faith or will you pick up your cross and burn for Him again? This is episode 2 of the Hard Truth series, and it's just the beginning. We're exposing the lies that have kept you weak for too long. Don't miss what's next. If this hit you, don't stay silent. Comment below, "I refuse to stay comfortable," and share this with someone who needs to wake up before it's too late. Stay strong, lead boldly, and let your faith be your shield.